Today I'll be sharing with you the 10 steps that you should follow to shoot high quality music videos and any films with your smartphone. What's up everybody, it's your boy Lenny Lane with XR TV. Welcome to How To Monday, where we give you advices, recommendations and suggestions on how to do different DIY projects. Today's topic is a bit controversial. We're talking about shooting films on your phone. I mean, a lot of people has their own thoughts about it and people don't support it, but what I know, my friends, these designers have stepped up their game, and then these camera phones are doing the most. I'm talking about iPhone, I'm talking about Huawei, I'm talking about Sony, I'm talking about Samsung. These guys have stepped up their game. I'm telling you, this phone comes here with 4K cameras, 1080p, you can shoot slow-mo up to 120 frames per second. From a flipping phone. This is not a game. So today I'm going to be going through the 10 steps on how you can go about shooting a film with a phone. Remember, it's not only about when you have a phone and then you can just flip it out and start recording. No, there's a lot of guidelines that you can follow that will make you at least give good footage from there. Now these are the 10 steps that you can follow to get good quality footage from your phone. First things first, preparations. You have to prepare. I cannot stress this more, but you have to prepare. Now remember, I'm talking about preparing your scripts. Maybe if you're shooting a short film, you have to prepare your scripts. Please don't come here and then record something that's not going to be impressive. The phone cannot do all the job, so you have to do the most. So you have to prepare. That's the first thing. If you're shooting a music video, align your track, balance your track, master your track, at least to get everything in order. Now we get into talent. Talent, we're talking about your actors, your models, so people that are going to appear on your video. Make sure that you get them in order. Check everything from costumes, if you have some gangsters there, everything. You have to check everything, and your equipment at the end of the day. Equipment, I'm not talking about tripods and stuff like that, but if you have them, make sure that you check everything, the batteries and everything if it's in order. Now the second step, which I think is the most important one, without it you're not gonna have a video. I'm talking about get a smartphone. Get a smartphone that you desire. Go on the internet, do your research, get something that's gonna be good. You understand? You don't want to take a smartphone from 3 years ago and you expect to get quality footage, of course. So you're not gonna be able to do that. Do your research, get an iPhone. From iPhone 6 you can still get good quality from that. It records 4K, so you can get 4K footage from iPhone 6. Huawei is doing the most right now. From P9 you can get good quality from there on. You can get Samsung, obviously from S7 you can get good quality from there on. Now when you do your research, check if the phone can record at least 720p. That's your resolution, 720p or 1080p. If it does that, you're gonna get good quality. But remember, there's color sides as well. I'm not gonna get into that. There'll be a video for that. Don't put any filters. Record as flat as it is, and then you'll edit later. Now your third step, location scout. Scout your location. Go there, look for some different angles that you can record your thing, prepare your shots and everything. You have to prepare your shots even if it's a smartphone video. So you have to prepare so that you can look professional, of course. You can get professional footage from there on. Now we're gonna go to the fourth one. Fourth, right? Yeah, fourth. Now the fourth one is practice, practice, practice. You have to practice on location. It's another thing to practice on your bedroom, yes, but now you have to practice on the location, because you don't know how the lighting is gonna look, you don't know which angles you're gonna be able to capture, and you have to look at your shadows as well. So you have to practice on location. Take your phone out, look for some good quality angles from there on, lower angles, close-up, extreme close-ups, and all those things. So it's best to practice always. The fifth one is a bit, I think it's very good. It's gonna be good, very good for you. It's not for everyone, but it's going to be very good for you. That is watching tutorials over and over and over, at least a week before you go out there. Watch tutorials. That means how to control your ISO, how to control your aperture, how to control your shutter speed. That's the exposure. That means how to expose your video properly. Just watch videos, watch different. You can go to YouTube. YouTube has 1 billion videos that will be talking about aperture, that will be talking about actually exposure as a whole. So watch your tutorials. The sixth one, that will be prepare your phone. If you go out for a shoot, let's say for example we're shooting a film and then we're using a camera, we're gonna check batteries, we're gonna check the memory card, we're gonna check the space and everything. So the same thing, the same rules apply to your phone. check if you have enough juice. Now remember, this is a phone, you cannot always swap batteries around. So check if you have enough juice. Check if you have enough space, because now guys, this is 1080p. If you're recording 1080p, 4K, or all of those things, you're gonna need a lot of storage. So this thing's gonna be milking your storage. So delete a few apps, at least have 2 or 3 gigs of storage that will be available to you when you're doing the recording. You understand? So now after that, get the app that you're gonna be using. The app that I usually use, that I use on a music video that I'm gonna link right now, the app that I use is called Pro Photo. That's the app that you're gonna be using so that you can get manual control over your exposure. Now the 7th step is waiting for the golden hour. The golden hour is not gonna dramatically make your video way better. So it's gonna differentiate from being an amateur to being a professional. It's gonna give you that professional look. You understand? Because harsh lights can actually ruin your videos as well. That means the golden hour, that will be in the morning between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. and then in the afternoon between 18 hours and 19 hours. So that will be the hours that will be suitable for you to be recording at that time. Cool. Now moving on to the 8th step. They help me count, people. My mind keeps on spazzing. Anyway, so start shooting. This is the main one. This is why we're here. This is why you clicked there. So start shooting. Start shooting. Exercise all your angles. Now start with your A-roll. Now when you say start with your A-roll, that means start with your main scenes. If you have a scene of people fighting, that will be your A-roll. That will be your main scenes. Start shooting such. Please make sure that you shoot everything 3 times. That means if you have one scene, shoot it 3 times from 3 different angles to give us different perspective of whatever that's going on. You understand? So cool. Now moving on to the 9th one, I'm gonna mix with that with the other one. That will be shoot your B-roll. Remember, you shot your A-roll, now you're shooting your B-roll. Now your B-roll, these are perspective shots. These are what gives us a bit more details of whatever that's going on. You can start shooting if everything that's there, say people are fighting and then it's almost time for them to stop fighting. Yeah, you can have there, you can show us the clock, close up on the clock, close up on their gloves when they're boxing, close up on different things, blood spatter and all those things. Those are B-roll shots. You understand? And yes, and with everything, especially on the shooting, make sure that you shoot moving shots, because it's actually very stale to watch a camera that's standing still. It's boring, people. I hate it, you hate it, your next door neighbor hate it as well. So please use moving shots. You understand? There'll be a few advices that I'll be showing you on how you can make your camera steady while you move it, but then we'll come to that. Yeah, now the 10th one, that's the main one, not really the main one, but the 10th one, that will be your editing. The software that I would recommend me genuinely, that would be the Adobe Premiere CC. It's a Creative Cloud pack. It's a bit expensive. The subscription is a bit expensive every month, so if you can afford it, you can use it, but it's fine. There are other alternatives. There like Magix, there's Sony Vegas, there's Pinnacle. There's a lot of software that you can use for your editing. It's not really a big deal. It's not really a big deal, but there's a lot of softwares that you can be using for editing. Go into the internet, research on editing, edit some editing techniques, how you can use the footage that you got for editing as well, so you understand. So those are your 10 steps that will be showing you how you can better your footage. Don't stick to what I say. If you have something that you want to add to the list, hey, you're welcome, be my guest. Please give me at least the 11th or the 12th step from the comment lists. Just comment everything that you think should be added to this list and should be removed from this list. Okay, now click right here to check out the music video that I shot using an iPhone S Plus. 1080p, 24 frames per second, B-roll shot on 120 frames per second. So just watch it, give me your feedback on the comment section on that video. Now, like we agreed, go to the comment section, add a few steps if you want to add, remove few if you think should be removed from my list. On the description, I've listed a few of the things that I use to rather vlog or record my tutorials. I left a few. If you use my links, the fellows at Amazon were good enough to give discount to each and every single one of you guys who uses my links to buy the stuff that's there. They give up to 40% to 50% discount if you're using my links. So I'm getting you good stuff. I told you, I like you guys, you understand? So just go there, click there, and then you can go to Amazon and then purchase your stuff. But guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more of these, and please leave suggestions on the comment section to see what I can add more and what I can remove from my channel. From the fellows at Exap TV, peace.